Hey there, everybody. Today we are in Portugal. We're in the town of Lisbon, and we're going to do a special bike visit with a shop called Oficina 35 that specializes in touring and gravel, all the good stuff. So let's go check it out. All right, we're here with our friend Gennardo or Gino.
It's okay. Yeah, Gino is okay. Gino is fine.
Okay. Well, thanks for having us.
Thank you for being here.
Well, looking around the shop, it looks like you guys carry a lot of the types of bikes that we feature on our channel. Can you give us a quick tour?
Yes, of course. From the first bike you can see here, we sell like Cinelli. We work with Cinelli, Genesis. We freshly started working with Kona brands, so like Brother Cycles, All City. We work something with Stevens. We of course are Ricci certified assemblers, so we love the brand. We work a lot with that.
And it looks like you guys mostly focus on like adventure or gravel bikes.
Yes. The focus of the shop is in long or short, as you want, adventures.
Yeah.
It's the adventure. It can be an overnighter. You can go in a place that you don't know, just sleep for a night and then come back. It can be a weekend. It can be a week. It can be a month. It can be traveling around the world. We have built bikes for people that were starting like traveling around the world, starting from here.
Tell me about that unmarked frame over there. Is that
Everybody likes that frame. When everybody gets in, they always look at that.
Right.
We actually don't know what this frame is.
it's a mystery?
Yeah, it's a mystery frame. It was here when we got here.
Okay.
And we've been using that frame only to like showcase that set of Ortlieb bags.
Right. Well, let's go over here. Looks like you guys still have some of the remnants of All City frames. Tell me about this bike.
Okay. Some of the old city bikes that were available, we got hold of them. This is kind of a special one for us. It's been stored as a frame for quite some time, and then we decided we have to build this. We made kind of a mullet drivetrain using compatibility with all in the SRAM world. So we have a wide range in the rear. We used Garbaruk Garber rear derailleur cage, which allows you to switch from the 46 tooth. It's not very recommended from the rival original rear derailleur. And if you put that cage, you can really extend the range of the rear derailleur. You can go up to 51.
And we were talking earlier, you also did something like a part I didn't know existed, because this has cable actuated disc brakes, but this isn't like the usual suspects. It's not like a Spire. What brake is this?
I think it's the Sora.
Okay.
It's in the Sora range. It's the only one, it's the only flat mount disc brake caliper that we could find, which wasn't Spire.
Yeah.
And it works actually flawlessly with these levers.
Cool.
We actually found that the SRAM brake levers, the cable actuated one, work the best with any kind of cable actuated brakes.
Yeah, we always get lots of questions because we're big fans of cable actuated discs, and it's either Grothack or Paul Clamper.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of on Spire, especially if you use it with the Shimano levers. But I didn't know that part existed.
I mean, actually, I think it depends a lot on what you compare your components to. Hydraulic actuated disc brake, it's unbeatable. Like let's say there is no pole, there is nothing, there is no Grothack that is gonna beat it. Like a very cheap hydraulic disc brake is gonna be always better.
Right.
But there is a world out there of not so expensive, let's say, cable actuated disc brakes which work like flawlessly.
Right. It's a small world though.
You can have these ones. You have the Spires.
Yeah.
You have we were talking about this before, the BB7 or BB5.
Yeah.
They work very good. Yeah. The thing that everybody likes about Spire is the fact that they actuate from both sides.
Okay.
These ones don't.
Okay.
So it's like the classic kind of style. So one pad stays. The interior-most pad stays fixed. So you have to use an Allen key to put it forward or backwards. As I said, if you plan to slam a 15% like grade descent
Yeah.
and you plan to stop in 15 meters,
Right.
maybe this is not the grade for you. But if you fancy a normal
Right.
way of riding,
Yeah.
this will stop you like no questions asked.
Well, let's what's over here?
Yeah, let's go. Where the magic happens.
Okay.
In a way. Yeah, this is the workshop part of the shop.
Mhm.
This is where we arrange the bikes, we build the bikes, we store some of them.
Yeah.
There's quite a few in this moment. We store some of our parts in here, the ones we need the fastest possible. So like transmission components,
Right.
so chain cassettes, brake pads, brake shoes, this kind of stuff. For other parts, a little bit less sensitive parts, so like for example pedals or cranksets, stuff that you don't really actually need all the time because they are not in a way consumables.
Yeah.
We have another storage space.
What kind of bikes do you guys work on the most? I mean, I know that you guys focus on like gravel and touring and adventure, but this doesn't look like any of that. It looks like you guys service the community as
Yeah. We are ready to service any kind of bicycles. We just don't work with like motors, electric motors, sensors, cables, etc.
Yeah.
It's any bicycle. This is a Tokyo bike. It's a city bike.
Yeah.
Everybody comes here with basically their horse. If it's a race horse or a work horse or a like touring horse,
Yeah.
they just leave it here and.
Cool.
And we work on that.
Okay, we're on the other opposite corner of the bike shop. Looks like you guys sell like a variety of things and not just like pure bike things. Okay.
Yes, we don't only work with bicycle components or bicycle accessories in this meaning. We work with some of the accessories, some of the clothing, also parts of stuff that are connected to adventure.
Okay.
So we sell like bivouacking elements. We like sell mattresses. We are going to sell like some tents in the future. We work with the C2 Summit. We work with Kampa. We work with Rab for clothing mostly, and then the other bikes accessories like Ortlieb, the classics.
What's this? Is this so this is like a tarp tent or
Exactly.
okay.
Exactly. You can use this with your. You can like attach it to your bicycle.
Oh, okay.
So you basically you park your bike on a wall or on a tree and stuff, and you make basically a shelter
Oh,
for
no,
you,
old.
and you can stay down.
What's this thing?
This is an hammock.
Oh, okay. Hammock. Okay. Nice.
You can strip it onto trees or two poles and stuff.
Folding serving spoon. Key to have. Usually I just carry a spork, but sometimes you want a big spoon. This looks like it's got like a silicone bowl, so it pops out even bigger. Little
The ones.
little bourbon outside. Oh, looks like you guys have Jack the bike rack as well.
We absolutely fell in love with these components. It's been actually one of our best sellers, like
really?
about bike racks, because it's so practical.
Yeah.
You can like put it in, take it out. It's super fast. We have clients that have never taken this off the bike. We have clients that take it in and out. The only thing that we would advise, protect the zone in which it clamps, because there is always going to be some movement.
Yeah.
And so if you really love your handlebars, we have this problem with the client.
Yeah.
The plastic is going to corrode a little bit with the handlebar and it's going to scratch.
So what do you put electrical tape or silicone tape?
You can put easy and electrical tape. It's very easy.
Looks like you guys have some Rene Erst tires.
Yes. I mean, from the good and the bad, these are the best tires.
Yeah.
For us, they are the best tires that they exist.
Some Ultra Dynamicos.
Yes, of course. We started working with we messaged Ron, and we started collaborating with them. The tires also work very nicely. Actually, this is a Cava.
Oh, okay.
This is a Cava in 40 millimeters.
Nice.
This is Michel's bike. I have the same set of 40. Which in this very shop, like 40 millimeter tires are considered road.
Oh,
tires.
really? Interesting. Nice. Ritchie. So tell me, you guys are a Ritchie certified Ritchie assembler?
Certified assembler, yeah.
Okay.
We started selling the majority of bikes, of Ricci bikes that we have sold are Outbacks,
Okay.
because it's basically, I think it's the best bike that Ricci has ever done. And we managed also to get a hold of one of these. This is my bike with which I like ride every day.
They didn't make many of these, did they?
Well, they made 100.
Oh, that's it.
This is the number 78
Okay.
of 100.
You've got some alt bars. Looks like a Jones bar. And what are those two at the top?
Those two bars, it's a copy of the Bull Moose.
Okay.
They are made in Brazil.
Oh, okay.
From we should ask Arthur. I don't know the name of the folks who make this.
Right.
This one should be stainless steel.
Yeah.
This is chromoly.
Okay.
And he brought these bars from Brazil when he went up there like 1 year ago.
Okay.
These are and are not for sale. It's it must be it has to be the right client.
Right.
Let's say.
So you've got Montebello up here. That's one of the. What's the Omnium one? That's their.
It's their gravel
Yeah.
CD model. It's kind of aggressive.
Right.
In terms of geometry, it works. It's a super low stock bike, kind of long reach, and most likely like a square frame. So you have to run a good bunch of spacers if you want to be a little bit comfortable on the bicycle.
Yeah. So what I'm realizing is like some of the most interesting bikes are just the ones that laying around the shop. Tell me about this one. So it looks like it's titanium.
Yes, this is the brand of this bike is Triton. You can say Triton in English. This bike these bikes are made in Portugal, especially in Aveiro. Dimitri is the owner of the company. The bikes are made in full titanium with 3D printed parts, for example.
Which parts on the 3D pattern?
This part is 3D printed, this part are 3D printed, and are 3D printed in Madrid, 3D printed in Spain. This is a race bike, so it doesn't come with all the things you're seeing here. So
There's special editions.
Rock Noise, we have asked Dimitri to put this for us. Also, this bike comes in only like electric shifting modes.
Yeah.
So there wouldn't be space to run cables.
Yeah.
We also asked Dimitri, and he said no stress. He drilled a hole in here if we wanna like have like a cable housing going out. This bike at the moment is built with the SRAM electronic shifting that uses the UDH.
Chatting about this earlier. These are cable disc brakes, so no shifters. So where did you integrate the shifters for the rear derailleur?
We are using the SRAM blips.
Okay.
The nice thing about these levers is that they are basically the shifting levers.
Right.
So they are basically the drifters, which have been stripped down from the component that shifts.
Right.
So they are basically hollow.
Okay.
They have a cover. They have a plastic cover in the inside part. We took it out. We put the blips in there.
Right.
And with the rubber hook, the hoods, they stay there. Pedals are the
new Ritchies.
The new Ricci platform ones.
Yeah.
We ordered a couple of them and Arthur is testing them.
Cool.
Grippy, super grippy.
So I'm noticing a trend. They've got a Garbrook hack cage there. They're not afraid to do interesting things at Officina 35.
Yeah, we try to do stuff that other bike shops don't.
Right.
This is not always easy, of course.
Right.
You have to endeavor kind of, how could I say, you have to get into a relationship with the client,
Right.
which allows you to experiment a bit with the bike. You have to understand if the client is available to, like by chance, having to come back one or more times after the bike goes out from the shop.
Right.
Because we know that this can be kind of a frustrating.
Right. It's experimental. It's like
Yeah.
it's like jazz.
Exactly. We normally, if we are doing something that is completely out of the box,
Right.
we normally advise our clients not to get themselves into like crazy adventures, but try the bike for a month,
Right.
see if it works. There are things that of course work.
Yeah.
There is your work that like your YouTube
Yeah.
archive that it's demonstrating that some of those stuff works. What was missing for us from your work and from the work of other YouTubers and from the forums and stuff is the long-term review.
Right.
Because one thing is you try a thing on a bike and that works on the stand.
Yeah.
And another thing is what was the behavior of the rear derailleur, for example.
Right.
If you put a larger cassette, then it's recommended. How is that going to behave after a month, after 2 months of use?
Right.
Is the derailleur going to be fine? Having a shop, we can kind of control the behavior of the stuff. We sometimes contact, if we do crazy stuff on the bicycle, we contact the clients frequently. We say, "Oh, is everything working all right? Like,
Yeah.
everything is everything in tune?" And if they say yes, we put like the solution in our archive
Right.
of good
There you go. Well, you guys should start a YouTube channel.
good solutions.
So this is our first time in Portugal, and obviously our first time in Lisbon. What's the cycling like here?
I'd say it's been growing.
Yep.
There is a large movement of electric bicycles, especially between the people that work like kind of in offices. There are fixed gears, as you were seeing before. There is a little bit of everything. It has been actually growing a lot since like 2016, 17. I remember when I first got here in Portugal. It was in 2018. I was working in an office, and I was seeing only the same 3 people every day. Like in a 5-kilometer course,
Right.
I was seeing always the same 3 people. We were saying hello every day.
Right.
Now, I mean, there is no possibility to know all the people that you cross path with
Right.
while you're going from point A to point B. It's very much growing. The infrastructure is slow but steady growing. We are becoming slowly a cyclable city.
What do you think is the most popular type of cycling in Lisbon?
It's very, very mixed
Okay.
because it got here, you can say got here all at once with COVID. The roadies have always been here, but the roadies you don't see every day. The roadies goes downtown and go to Cascais, for example. So they ride like the stretches of like flat roads in the weekends. You have someone that goes north, like doing the climbs in the interior, let's say, of the region. But you actually have plenty of all in our small numbers. We are not Barcelona, we are not Amsterdam.
Yeah.
In our growing number, you have everything. So you have flat bar, road riders, you have gravel bikes, you have electric bikes. We are starting to have cargo bikes because people is understanding that that's actually a nice way to move. The infrastructure for cargo bikes is, however, not maybe ready because this is a city that's made, especially like the center, let's say. It's a city that's made of small houses.
Yeah.
Uh,
And small elevators.
well, most of the times, no elevator.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So, like carrying a cargo upstairs, it's of course impossible. What would be nice is if we had a kind of more bike garages, so we can park our bikes out inside of other places, which are not our houses.
Yeah.
Because even if we could, our houses are too small
Right.
for cargo bikes to be parked in. Lots of people like are transporting kids from the house to the school, for example.
Yeah.
And it's very nice to see
Yeah.
because it's a shift. When you see that that's happening, you kind of are assisting to a shift of paradigm,
Right.
which is very good.
Yeah.
Because people are starting, okay, makes sense for us. It's viable. Let's use it.
Yeah. Tell me about gravel, because I hear that there's like a weekly gravel ride that happens in town.
Yes. It's all consonants. It's a GRVLX.
Okay.
With the last L and the last X stands for Lisbon. The ride starts here every Wednesday at 7 p.m. So people just show up and join the ride. We depart from here at 7:15, more or less. The majority of the rides are directed towards Monsanto, which is the biggest hill park of the city. Quite big, and it's full of trails.
Yeah.
It's used for all the cycling spectrum. You can go. You have gravel trails. You have mountain bike trails. You have downhill trails.
Wow.
And also you have road loops. And now, like, numbers are quite nice. 30
Okay.
at most.
Well, thanks so much for giving us the tour and giving us or telling us about cycling in Lisbon.
It was a pleasure.
Yeah. If you guys find yourself in Portugal and happen to pass through Lisbon, then definitely check out Oficina 35. They've got a bunch of all cities. They're not afraid to do some bike hacking. If you like this video, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And as always, keep the supple side down.